And the election, of course, is just 4 days away, and the Liberals seem to have changed their strategy after Kathleen Wynne's weekend bombshell announcement. It is give the other parties, one of the other parties, a minority, and give us a few seats to maintain balance here at Queen's Park. Listen to what Kathleen Wynne had to say about Doug Ford just 2 days after she acknowledged her party is not going to win this election.
Doug Ford has turned out to be, I think, even more disturbing to people than we might have thought. I think there are thousands of Conservatives across the province who really don't believe that they can vote for Doug Ford. I think that his lack of a coherent plan, his lack of any substantive policy, and just a promise to cut across government and cut across services that people rely on, I think that has been a very different position than people might have expected.
The Liberals also tried to paint Doug Ford as Donald Trump when it came to gun laws, claiming he's friendly with the gun lobby. For days, the PCs have been calling the NDP radical. Well, the Liberals are now calling Doug Ford's views extreme.
Should Doug Ford have a majority government so he can implement those extreme views? Absolutely not. The way to prevent Doug Ford from getting a majority is to elect more Liberal MPPs.
At the same time, the Liberals took aim at the NDP. Kathleen Wynne was in the media studio here at Queen's Park, something I haven't seen her do in years. And she used the ongoing York University strike to highlight how the NDP won't use back-to-work legislation. Now, the whole point is for the Liberals to try and stay relevant here at Queen's Park. Polls suggest they might lose party status. And another real issue for them are finances, because under the new rules, the parties each get funding depending on how many votes that they get. So the Liberals are also on complete danger of being decimated financially. And to make the matters even worse, it's quite telling when you listen to Doug Ford and Andrea Horwath and who they are targeting. It's not really the Liberals. Andrea Horwath barely mentioned her in her morning speech. Doug Ford didn't mention the Liberals at all.
The NDP are making a lot of empty promises, but the fact is their plan does not make sense. It does not add up. It's a plan driven by radical NDP activists.
Mr. Ford has said that he is going to give the richest Ontarians a huge tax break at the same time as everyday families will be left with $18 a year to struggle with the changes that he'll bring.
Interesting to note, Andrea Horwath had 5 events scheduled that the media were alerted today, and Doug Ford, well, he just had 1. Now, I asked his War Room strategist, Melissa Landsman, if this was part of his strategy to keep him away from the media. She said no, they are focusing on getting his message out to voters. We have asked him for a one-on-one interview. The other 2 leaders have given us one. So far, we have yet to receive confirmation.